now go ahead and start, and we'll give the timer.
All right, sweet. So yeah, like 3, 2, 1, now.
All right, we are running. Let's go!
All right, excellent. Everything's working. Let's go. That's great. Now I just have to pray that I pull everything off here. So yeah, Superliminal came out in 2019. It's a puzzle game, notionally. You know, sort of half puzzle game, half just do stuff and it'll blow your mind. You know, perspective. But what I'm going to be doing is breaking everything, trying to at least. That was just a rook falling on my head. That wasn't a glitch. That just happens. No, but basically like. Normally in this game, everything just like looks really cool and it's like pretty normal. You're like, oh whoa, perspective. That's like that makes sense. That's how that works. But you know, here it's gonna be a little different because I'm just gonna be abusing a bunch of glitches. Basically, beat the game as quickly as possible. So yeah, here's level 1. Let's see if this works. It did not. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, fairly inconsistent glitches here, but basically what we're doing is, so the game has a perspective-based object resizing mechanism, which is insanely cool. But you can break that by basically making the object really big, rotating it inside yourself. And then the game gets confused, and when you place the object, it becomes the size of basically the entire level. Which causes you to go up briefly, and then when the game realizes you're still inside the object, it just pushes you to the edge of it, so that's just like a teleport. That's better. That'll do. I went for the safer strat, you know, because the hard strat, we could be here all day, basically. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, so you'll notice this is just the end of the level. So basically, yeah, just a straight up teleport. Very, very cool stuff. Yeah, the game's really cool, but yeah, it's one of those things where the main mechanic is so versatile that really easy to break. So as long as everything works, it's really cool. And even when things break, it's also really cool. So basically, it's a good game. You should play it, is what I'm saying. So most of the run is going to be those warps. There are going to be a few like physics launches where you go through the ceiling instead of teleporting, but usually that's just a precursor to teleporting. There's also a few other glitches that are also pretty cool. But for the first few levels here, just warps. Oh god, I screwed it up. Door. Push bar to open, you know what I'm saying? Alright. That should be good. Line it up like this. A little higher up here. Get a little smooth jazz going. That looks pretty good. Try that. Oh, let's go. Very good warp. There we are. That's level 2, everyone. Yeah, the nice thing about this run is that, you know, it doesn't really spoil anything. Like, you'll notice that we're starting at the beginning and we're ending at the end, but we're not really touching anything in between, right? It's like it's that old saying, right? The shortest distance between 2 points is not, in fact, a straight line. Let's see, here we're going to do a launch, and we're going to try and land on a little piece of geometry. And then after that, we're going to grab something and then do another warp, hopefully. But this warp is pretty difficult. Well, maybe not necessarily difficult, per se. Well, yeah, it's fairly difficult, but more than that, it's random. And you know, everyone loves that, right? So we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I have a backup, so, you know, not the end of the world. We'll do our best here. Alright, that's that. And now we turn it like this. That's not very good. Turn it like that a little. This angle is pretty important, because basically, the degree of the angle determines how much upwards velocity you'll get after the warp. So you'll get a little boost upwards to help you get to the end of the level. So if it's turned too much to the left, no velocity and you'll just kind of fall. Too much to the right and you go to space. So it's a delicate balance. Oh wow, that's one of the best I've ever gotten. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Feeling lucky. Let's just say feeling lucky indeed. That's incredible. So yeah, off to a good start here. First 3 levels. Guess it's not really. Is it a start if we're a third of the way through the game? I don't know. You decide. Let's see. Blackout. Famously annoying level in any percent. Blackout, because you have to do an object rotation without kind of seeing any visual indicator of how far the object is rotated. And the warp entirely depends on that object rotation. So we're going to do a launch here, and we're going to grab something over here, hopefully. Please, please, yes. I screwed it up, everyone. Incredible. Now we're just gonna do that one more time, hopefully. It's a little bit of a finicky grab here. All right. Come on now. Oop. Let's see. Oh, that's better. All right, I'm just gonna walk forward a little bit here. Okay. Come on now. I practiced this. I did practice this, I promise. Oh my god. It's always the little things that mess you up. But yeah, basically this this can launch isn't too hard, and this canister grab shouldn't be too difficult either. I'm just throwing. Oh my god. All right, it's comical at this point. Let's walk forward a little. Okay. All right. I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do the safe. I'm gonna do the safe strat. Launch over here. All right. Now I'll land on something, and I'll just be able to grab the canister like that. I didn't want to, but you got to do what you got to do. Da da da. All right. Canister acquired. Not the cleanest, but we'll take it. All right, so this warp, like I said, blind rotation, which is pretty tough. There's also a sort of randomness factor to it where the size of the canister can range fairly drastically, and there's no way to tell exactly what size it is before you do the warp. So, like, this should be good, but I have no idea. It could be, there's like 200 size units of potential difference, and that can be the difference between, like, being at the end of the level or being in, like, sort of close to the middle of the level. But I have follow-up strats I can do to reach the end faster, so hopefully it shouldn't matter too much. And so here's that blind rotation. I just have to kind of carefully move my mouse just a little bit here, something like that. Should be good. Just a very precise rotation, and we'll just hope it works out, I guess. All right. This doesn't look good. Doesn't look like anything, actually. That's a bad sign. Okay.
Pause.
Give it a
champ.
second. Give
Pause,
it a second.
champ.
Oh man. Oh no. Ah, this doesn't look good, guys.
Does it time out after a period of time?
No, I think I might basically I'm in the void, and where I am in the void is impossible to say. There's a render distance limit. I think this is I think I'm gonna have to call it off. Try again. Which is very unfortunate. But yeah, so that warp's bad. I don't like it. Well, I'm generally fine with it, but it's one of those things where I've got a precise setup for it. You know, at home, where I've got like a kind of I got like a friggin' Sharpie and wrote on my mouse pad. Like, all right, turn it this far, because it is fairly annoying. We'll try it again though. I am actually reasonably good at it, believe it or not. So I should be able to get it. Second try. I mean, famous last words, but But yeah, that's why like astute viewers may notice the world record for this run is like about 6 minutes. The estimate I gave for the run is 17 minutes for the marathon because these strats are not consistent. So hopefully it doesn't take 3 times as long as the world record, but if it does, then you know that's life. Let's see, about like that. Okay. And then walk over here. All right, it's gone. And now, very carefully, surgical. All right. Try that. No. Yes. Okay. I'm walking. Come on now. Surely not. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. Surely I can't mess it up 3 times in a row. It will work this time. I got the ArcMage guarantee. Yeah, very nice. Sort of a nice coincidence. The voice line that would be playing right about now is, yeah, why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining? Yeah, that should be good. Like this. Like this. Alright, I'm just gonna, let's see, okay, so that's out the other side. Okay. Like that. Alright, I'm just gonna play it safe. Ish. Alright, that's better. Yep, that's better. Yeah, let's take that. That's good. Alright, that's, you know, not the greatest, but, I'll take it. So yeah, that warp can be infuriating. It's one of those things where, pretty massive run killer for sure. Yeah, but here we are. We've made it. Yeah, rest of the run is should be much easier than that. Yeah, Blackout. Typically, Blackout would be you know, level. It's dark, not a lot of lights. And one of those things, one of the things that I really love about speedrunning is just the you know, the emergent gameplay of it, right? Like you find out all these weird little things about the game that you wouldn't have otherwise. In Blackout, there are no ceilings, right? Because the ceilings are supposed to be, you know, kind of shrouded in darkness. The devs just left the top of the rooms open to the skybox, like the black skybox, which is just kind of like a funny little game design thing where I'm like, yeah, I mean, you don't really need to model the ceilings, I guess, right? Alright, so now we're just another warp. This one's kind of special because the object won't disappear after I warp with it, so it'll still just be this massive friggin' door, just this plane of metal intersecting the level. So I'll be able to just hop along that. You know, ideally I'd be able to just walk along that to the elevator. Where am I? Oh, that's a good question. All right, we're gonna try that again. That's unfortunate. I usually don't screw that up. Yeah, it's one of those things where I think I grabbed the door and released it too soon and warped again. So that's not ideal. Let's see. All right, turn it like this. Yeah. So anyway, the reason that it doesn't get the door doesn't disappear in this level is because most of the levels in the game. There we go. That's the stuff. Most of the levels in the game have an object kind of delete trigger below the level, just in case, like as a failsafe, in case anything were to clip out of bounds. The devs just put a thing underneath most of the levels that deletes the object that's clipped out of bounds and resets it to its original location. So that's what catches all the objects we use to warp typically. But yeah, in Clone, there isn't a delete trigger, so the object just stays. Okay, it was good. I was worried we had a crash there for a moment. Yeah, so anyway, here we go, Dollhouse. Very nice. This level is called Dollhouse, I should say. The reason is because it's like a lot of portals. There's a lot of cool mechanics where you've got like little houses and you become small, and then you go through a portal and you become large, and it's very nice. What we're going to do is you may have heard the word portal there. That should send off alarm bells ringing in your head. You're like, oh, hey, I know portals in video games. They're, you know, famously broken. You know, the game Portal, of course, famously a game with no bugs whatsoever. Same here with this. No, of course, yeah, of course we're going to be using a bug to become the size of the entire level, intersect the trigger that ends the level, and thus end the game. Yeah, there we go. So what happens there is we go through a portal, and then we go through that same portal again, and then we go through the same portal one more time. And because the portal is small relative to us, like the portal trigger just is just like, okay, C is our size, it just teleports us to the other side of the portal, kind of based on our current size, it'll output us. So basically the size that the player is relative to the entry portal, they will exit the exit portal at a size that is the same. Okay, let me explain here. You go in one side big, you come out the other side big. And if you repeat that process multiple times, which is what the that glitch there is, where you just go through the same portal a bunch, you end up at like, you know, like way larger than the normal player size, and you just clip into everything at once, and that includes the little trigger in the elevator that ends the level. So here you'll notice we're walking towards an elevator that's blocked off. What's up with that? You know, surely we will have to play the level. We won't be able to get into this elevator. You know, surely we have to play the level. Surely, you know. Yeah. Anyway, the devs just copy and pasted the elevator asset, which would normally be fine, but we can clip out of bounds and get into that elevator. So it ends the level basically. So that's that's a large level that is completely skipped. And that's what I mean by like the emergent gameplay, right? It's like we discover interesting things about the game design process. It's just like cool, right? This is going to be another portal glitch where we go in to this portal, come out the other side very large. Very cool. And yeah, that's pretty much the run. Yeah, sweet, as long as I don't get lost here. Yep, hey, there we go. So yeah, very cool. So that's basically Superliminal 80%. Time's going to be coming up after this loading screen. And after I click a single little clock on the other side of this load screen, that'll be time. But yeah, I love this game. I love this run. It's insane. It's weird, and I like it. It's got good vibes. I don't know. And
Pause champ. Pause
here
champ.
we go. Loading. This level can be a little weirdly laggy. Hey, there we go. Time.
Woo!
All right, that's good.
You want to know the time?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
16 minutes, 15 seconds.
Oh, okay, that's excellent. That's
Let's
that's,
go!
That's what we're here
We
for.
did it!
Underestimate. I've done it.
Underestimate.
Oh my god. Okay.
That warp with the fire with the soda can looked brutal.
Oh,
but, yeah,
it's terrible.
No, I get
Yeah,
it.
the level is super dark normally too, because so you can like barely tell at first, even if you've like got it or not. But I'm glad I didn't go overestimate. That's very good.
Yeah, I've played this game casually, so it was really cool seeing it speedrun like that. So
Yeah. No, I love it. It's probably just like my favorite game. Just like no qualifiers. I love it. It's awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone.
yeah, I guess I'll see. We go to a break, and the next run will be a remote run for Tasomachi Behind the Twilight. That should be
Oh,
neat.
very awesome. That should be great. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, super excited.
Anything last you wanna mention or shout out?
Not really. Just thanks to the devs for making the game. Obviously, thanks for making it so broken. I find it delightful. The game's good, basically no matter how you play. That's kind of what I'd say. Yeah, thanks. I want to shout out the Superliminal Speedrunning Discord. Great folks over there. Really, it's just a nice place. But yeah, I guess shout out to my dad for driving me here today. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for having me here as well. Shout out to NorthWest SpeedFest, I suppose.